I got the order in. There we go. Alright, yeah, I got the order in, Northern. It took a minute. Edward and Presley! We got the hooks coming! I did not even ask the price. I'm just like, sending me the flashers and the hooks. That's it. That's all I got. Oh, snubbers. I got half a dozen snubbers, half a dozen red mirror flashers, and a box of the 6-aught QIs. These things cost a ton. That'll be like, probably like $250 right there. John Geddes, what's up? Blistering Barnacles is back. What's up? Gay Hoodman! I ordered the gear, Gay. I ordered the stuff. I got the a box of the 6-aught QIs. Probably be the same ones I've been complaining about that bend out, but they cost like $100 less than the other ones. And then I got half a dozen red mirror. Those are the flashes that's got a little bit more bling. Same red hot spot, same red body, but they're like got the mirror finish where it's just like a mylar mirror. Pretty good market, 100 feet in there. Not sure what that's all about. Yeah, I ordered it from Ketchikan. It's nice because I can just call them on the phone and be like, hey, they whip it out here. And they're like, all right, you still got the card on file? Yep. And don't have to read up an address. I don't have to type anything in. I must say I'm liking this. You know, Google has my credit card, so I can just, like if there's Google Pay, I can just hit Google Pay. That's nice. I like that. Yeah, well, it's funny that I'm thinking like I need the 6-aught hook for my hoochies, and then I just determined that I wanted to use the 8-aught hook. 8-aught's not going to work real good with the smaller hoochies, so it's important that I get some. I might even have to buy some from the store for tomorrow, or have Holly go get some. Not going anywhere. turned into a beautiful day now. No more of the dang hurricane winds and stuff back in here. I reckon it may have snowed another 6 inches right there. It was just coming down for hours. Looks pretty thick on the bank. What's up, Tex? NJ! Did you see my fish, NJ? We caught one. We got a salmon! I got my hooks down there pretty deep now, 120 feet deep down. We're dragging, it's 130 feet right here, skimming the bottom, trying to dredge up the deep water fish. Have you ever tried the red mirror, Shannon? I just ordered some red mirror flashers. I like me some red mirrors. $10 spoons. Shannon's gonna be a spoon dealer. I like them. I just ordered some. I'm out, and the last time I tried to order them, they weren't making them or something, so they started making them again, I guess. The hotspot factory was like shut down or something. That was it. We saw that one ball of feed back here and then they quit. Whoa, big blast of wind just hit us. Blew some snow off the boat there. Blowing the snow off the trees big time. That south wind picking up now. What the heck? Let's go out there and yank them up. Yank them up and try back in that cut again. Shouldn't be too hard to set them back. Man. Get some ice for the fish, huh? Pulled them new hooks out and never set them. My goodness gracious. Man, that is seriously cold out there. Dude, it's so cold. Woo! Woo! Man, whoa! Woo! When you add that wind to that cold, it is really cold. Woo! Woo! Man, for Team 6. Woo! No, we got one fish. Thank God. Going back into that cut. See if we can get another one to pop up in there. Woo! That's for seriously cold, man. How about Southwind was supposed to be hot? Whoa, that's not hot. Ooh. We got one. Woo! That is, wow. Woo! See if we can pull another one. That is cold. Alright. Enough complaining. Let's make another pass through the slot. Fish is chilling. White Assassin, the big one. Out in the deep, we set the hooks down deep to try. We put them down 20 fathoms, the heavies, and I went out. I was making a pass in like 25 fathoms or something, and we got them on the float in about 50 feet of water. So that's what it is around here, I'm telling you. Daggone shallow fish here. Wasn't a real big one. It was about a 9-pounder. Definitely a keeper. That's good. We marked one back here in this cut. Let's see if we can catch them now. The tide's right. Maybe they'll bite. Maybe they'll bite as the tide starts falling out. We'll give it another couple passes. Gary says it came up from the bottom to hit the white assassin. Put a couple more white assassins in up higher up the spread. such wimps, we could run over to the next cove. Go over to Humpy Creek. The cut's really small in Humpy Creek. It's a little tiny divot. And I guess there's a little cove, and then there's a shoreline that fishes pretty well. And then there's like a point of rocks on the south or the north. The northern part of it's got like a point of rocks. Fishes really well. Sometimes fishing in the fall. In the winter time, it seems like maybe you set really shallow and fished a little bite, and then fish along the beach. Sometimes there's a fish or two, or 5. Usually the hand trollers are all over it. Doesn't get a break from them. They're always in there. Things have been so slow this year, nobody's even fishing. Figure since I don't want to duck, these ducks are just like chilling right in front of me. They don't fly off since I'm not after them. Fancy duck, surf scoter. Bob S is back. Look you guys in. There's some bait fish and stuff. Might be something the ducks riled up with some mud from the bottom or something. A lot of times when you see them ducks working, there's something. There we go. What's going on for Bob S today? Come on, come on, come on, let's go! The hand-shoulders sucking. They're not fishing, they're just watching me. They're waiting for me to like get a fish on every hook, and then they're gonna come out here. I got news for you, it ain't happening right now. The hand-shoulders will probably do better back here for sure. They got quiet boat, you know, long leaders. They'd have caught that one big fish. We had a big fish today and yesterday come up in here. They probably would have caught both of them, been, you know, 25 pounders. Springtime, this place gets full up with tourists. They'll be back here trolling like all over the place. Catch some big kings back here with a cut club. Yeah, once the water warms up, see some kings back here. I mean, sometimes they're in here, sometimes they're not. More times than not, they're in here in May, though. Early June. Come up out of the deep in the early morning and late evening to bite. See if we can do something with the high tide. I kind of felt bad about leaving out of here without working this reef at high tide, you know. Drove all the way back in here and then not try it at the right tide. It seemed kind of dumb. Now that we made that detour and caught that fish, we could be here for the right tide. Give me one more pass here. Nimby! What's up? Bouncing in at work. Well, we're just doing our best here. We got one. Caught one. We tried to set our lines down deep and we caught one off the top out in the middle. figures. Well, if we hadn't tried setting our lines down deep, we never would have passed by them to get them. So there's that. Could have even been the same fish that we rose up earlier, you know. It's like following us around and finally decided to bite. I doubt that, but it's possible. Almost high tide. It's almost slack high then, I guess. It might even be happening earlier back here. Now I put my starboard wire back down at the bottom. Might hit it. Might hit the reef here. Pulling the Judah. Picking it up certainly wasn't helping us out any. Put it back down there. I thought about going to Jack Ellis Island today, but I didn't want to mess with it in the wind. Glad I didn't go out there now. It'd be really wicked. Come on, it's migration time. Get in here, King Salmon. Man, the snow's just whipping out of the trees over there. Look at this. The wind is real. Look at that. See the snow coming out? Where'd it go? Yeah, blown out of the trees. Fresh wind. Heck no, man, and nobody come out here on a day like this but me. It's all me. Super Skiff Jim used to fish pretty regularly. But he's in an open boat. He probably wouldn't have come out today unless he caught a lot the day before. Yeah, well, everybody will be out as soon as it gets nice. You'll see all the boats out. More people will launch. In April, the sports guys start coming out. They'll be coming out from the woodwork, you know. The charter fleet, everybody's going in by May, April and May. The charter guys start operating because there's all the steelhead trips. The lodges booked full with steelhead guys. They don't want a steelhead every day. They want halibut too. They don't do much king trolling, a little bit. I think the limit's just going to be one fish for those guys this year. Still, if you got 6, you know, you got a party of 6, that's 6 kings that they can catch. But they can only get like 1 a year, so they can only do it one day. Come on! This is like the money stretch right here. It's funny there hasn't been any rockfish or halibut in here. Must be too cold for them. Went down deep. Still king salmon in here though. Thomas Garavino here. Thomas Garavino in the house. Working hard. We got one on ice back there. I need to clean it. Get to it here in a little bit. How to do it here is a good spot to clean a fish. Turn around and drive straight back out the middle of this thing and go out, pop out and clean a fish real quick. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, I was kind of afraid to order anything else from those people. I'm like thinking, what do I need? Everything's so expensive. I do like to have some snubbers. I don't have very many snubbers right now. They seem to, when there's some really big kinks around, they seem to help. I put them on my heavies and it helps from losing the big ones. Right now I'm running some 60-pound tests. I have it on my 60-pound test line. I have snubbers. A lot of this fishing here, I'm like constantly running the edge of the rocks, you know. A lot of times, pull a fish off the reef, you know. Jump out there and clean that fish before it freezes. I think it's below freezing right now. Get our boat turned the right way and then hop out there and clean that puppy. Put my hose on. I think the hose will work. You guys almost went into the bilge again. Take the cord. Cord here. Let's see. Let's go clean the fish real quick. Real quick, whip the guts out of that puppy. That's some fish scent. There it is. One bottle of it anyway. Oh, there's the other one. Got the got the green label hair, the red label herring in it. That's interesting to me. Still eating the herring. Very interesting. Look like a pretty good bait, really. Save him. Real nice looking bait. Look at that. That'll fit right in my. You see it? Look at the shine on that puppy. That is daggone cold as all get out. Woo! Yeah. Keeper plus a bait, you're right. Keeper plus this wind is starting to pump in here. Make one more turn in here. I got one more turn we can make. Do a little loop and then we'll work our way out. Oh, we marked a nice fish in here before. 'Cause time with the idea that we can't get another one out of here. Feel like there's another one in here for us. See a nice mark on the bottom, two of them. Two marks on the bottom at 88 feet or 82 feet. Look at these guys. These look like kings. Do they bite? Come on, bite. Look at this. Maybe not. You would think so, huh? They're right in there where the fish are, where the fish should be, you know. Like their problem is, I need to get up on there and bite my hooks. Mike Sampson, what's up? We're doing the normal thing out here. Trolling back and forth. Forth and back. We get back out on the ocean, they're gonna bite for us. This is tough fishing in here. At least we got one put up. Yeah, those look promising. I mean, they're a little skinny, but you know, we haven't seen anything really we haven't really been marking them, and then all of a sudden you mark that, you think maybe that a couple king salmon just moved in, nosing up on the reef, looking for something to eat. There's another mark there, same kind of deal, a little bit skinny down on the bottom. Told me there's a bunch of rockfish in here, but we haven't been getting those, so. They'll come up on us anytime and start biting. Yeah, they weren't there earlier, that's for sure. Come on, come on, come on, and bite. Well, we got to start, you know, we made a start, we got one caught here. One more, we'd be looking like a lot better than we are now with only one. Oh man, you just gotta keep trying in this business. Just keep grinding. We'll make the back tack close to this reef again. Couple more marks down there. They're not moving though, they're just sitting steady, even on the bottom. Kind of chilling down there. More snow whipping up out of the trees. Look at this. Pretty cool, huh? Holly said the jet, the freighter was canceled, the one that carries washing machines. They canceled it on Monday. I think they come once a week. I guess they come on Mondays. blowing the boat over. We're like this right now because of the steady wind pushing pretty hard. Catch them in here yesterday, today, nothing. When that wind was blowing, it blew all the snow out of the trees. The trees were laden with snow and it blew it all out. Guess that means that my parking spot's gonna have snow in it. It's been hanging up in the trees. That's gotta be a lot more than 20 knots out on the ocean. That'd be vicious, man. Patch of feed right here. Not very much, but a little bit. Wow, look at it blow the snow off the trees there. See that? It's pouring out of the bushes. Windy, windy, windy. I'm really glad we're in the cove, you guys. Thank God I didn't try and get offshore today. That would have been a bad idea. Really bad. Go back along that shoreline where we caught that last fish. Kind of casually cruise that way. Won't worry about getting right up on the beach. We caught that one in like 25 fathoms. Right after we marked the bait ball, there's a little ball of herring on the bottom, yellow colored ball. I know where those herring like to hang out is over there where we saw the eagle and stuff, but there's usually not any fish on it. Just slow back here, you know. That was really good to be able to get 4 and then 3. We were on a roll. But not getting them in here today, just that one. Edward says any minute now. On attack. sometimes I come back here sports fish in May, and we're only allowed to fish like a couple days a week. Come back and run fishing rods or whatever. It's a good spot for rods. Usually the limit's like 3 king salmon. I heard it's going to be 1 this year. But yeah, you can get your fish back here pretty quick in May. Most of the time. Let's eat that orange, huh? Thank God gave us an orange. Look at that. We got some of this nice produce, or whatever it is, fruit. Hungry. Stomach to start churning. That'd be cool if got a big one. There's some big ones lurking around back here. You guys see the news today? Boy, oh boy, wow. Freaking stock market's going down, bombing the oil fields out Middle East. Freaking disaster. Thanks. Yeah, I know, gas, everything else. A little more snow coming out. I'm sure it'll be alright. I'm curious what they're going to try and get us for here. I mean, they will get us. So bad down there when they reset the price here, it's going to be like unbelievable. It'll be like $10 a gallon or something. Yeah, snow's blowing. Could be better weather for us in here along the lee of this bank. Wind's coming from the south. Going along the south bank here. Snow's melting on the side of the boat. That's good. imagine being a wild animal out here, just up out in the bushes? Those are some tough critters. The daggone moose out here, and the wolves, and the deer and everything, they're just tough as nails. Animals are just crazy, they don't even care. My buddies, I've got a dog that hangs out around their place, and it just doesn't even care. It wants to be outside. Lays in the snow and stuff, you know. Probably want to come in today though. A little breezy. Little breeze coming through the trees. Drive straight out the back like we did on the last pass. We didn't bite. We're fishing. We are doing that. That's exactly what we're doing. Then if I go home and shovel snow out of the foot trail we got there. It's starting to turn into a tunnel to get to the house. It's like it'll be deeper now. I don't shovel until it gets deep, but it's deep now. You gotta shovel it off or else it gets up in your boots when you're trying to go to work and come home. Pretty soon I'll have to go behind the house and shovel the what you call it, the heater exhaust. Good morning! 2:17 p.m. in Alaska. Where is that morning? Philippines? blowing through this one chute area over here. So over there we get snowed on all over again. What's up, Dave Logan? Yeah, it looks like quite a bit of snow out, or wind out on the main bay there. Get out from behind this protective part. It's gonna be windy. It's daggone windstorm now. Kind of like it better than that snow and the dark, dark scent there. I bet it'd fish better with the dark than this bright, sunny, windy stuff. Give it a try though. Still trying. I'm trolling back towards the barn now, essentially. Go back towards the, there's those porpoises in there, I think. We'll go work that, that point, that reef on the point, we'll go work it with 10 fathoms instead of 20 out this time. Sometimes there's a fish just the side of that point up along the beach. I like to get in there. Yeah. Big tide, they say big tide sends them back up in these bays, They can get in that pass near the harbor. They get up in there when it's big tides. Could go try that, but might just go home. See how I feel about it when we get in there. Try to just go home. Super lotto daylight now here. It's like light at 6:30 in the morning and still light at 7 at night. We're rapidly gaining daylight. wonder how much 6 red mirror flashes is going to run me. Maybe $100 or something. The flashes are crazy now. It's 90 feet deep here. Look how close the bank is. Look at this. Right there. 90 feet. There's the beach. Sometimes there's fish or two in here. Let's see, we got one in this area, pretty close to here. Just a little offshore where we caught that one. Yeah, I don't need too much. Patrick, the salt slayer, he really hooked it up. Got us some pretty good sized pile of hooks and stuff. Helped set me up. Have more stuff. Yeah, I hate to lose a flasher. We lost that flasher yesterday. That was a bummer. It happens though. You know, it's not like we lose them all the time. Snow's boiling over right here. This is the spot where I keep videoing. It comes over right in this spot. We'll get over this point, we'll troll around it. That wind's kicking over there. I'm gonna come back in here to pull the gear. It looks super windy out on the bank. Old Dean Firestag, he likes to troll along this bank. We won't see him out here today. There's an eagle making a run for it. See the eagle? Spooking some ducks up. Yeah, at least that much, maybe a little bit more. Unfortunately, it's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Hopefully they raise the price. The fuel price goes sky high. Hopefully they give us more for the fish. Those big boats will be hating it. It'll be a real pain. The worst thing about it is the Yakutat. They get us the most in Yakutat. It's like extra high in Yakutat. was so solid. I'm glad we didn't lose that thing. It's kind of hooked. A little funny. Hooked in the bottom draw. Yeah, the hooks are about $100 a box. They used to be like $60, now they're $100. I don't know how much the flashes are, probably about $18 each. Hopefully they're only 16. And the mirrors are usually a little bit more. And then the snubbers are about 25 bucks each. 6 snubbers, $100, 200, 300, yeah, maybe 300 and something. Really stupid. Plus shipping. They still have some hooks. Snubber is like it's that rubber stretchy thing that clips to the line. It's the same as a snap, but it's got a rubber band on it. You know these snaps that I put on the wire? It's got the black rubber. That's a snubber. Yeah, it helps when the fish, when a big fish grabs it, it gives it some stretch so it doesn't snap the line as easy. Helps it to keep from breaking the line or pulling the hook out. Just about out of snubbers. Not sure where they all went, but they don't have them anymore. I like to have a couple snubbers on the heavies, you know, wherever they're biting the most. It's nice to have a snubber. Might think they'd be scared of it a little bit, but they don't seem to pay so much attention to it. Yeah, it's just for when you get a big fish on. Helps keep losing the fish. Come on, you stupid fish. Don't get shallow quick here. We're coming to the... Come on, give us a bite, give us a bite! I'm just gonna bury that fish in my fish hole in snow. I don't think it's gonna be that cold tonight. It's like way, way colder than normal. Hopefully there's just an epic number of kings out there just chowing down on the hooligan and can't get inside. I got icicles all over my boat. It's dripping, it's above freezing, that's nice. In the sun. The road to my house is going to be so daggone ice and start crossing. I got a little bit of sand in my truck. Probably gonna need it. Yeah, I use barbed hooks. Circle hooks don't work good for my kind of trolling. They use circle hooks when they troll for marlin and stuff, but in that situation they let the line out. They let them, when they grab it, they let it in free spool so it can swim the other way, and then they hook them. My kind of trolling, I use claw hook, but it's not the same as a circle hook. This makes it so it doesn't snag them in the side or the side of the face as much. Alright, sometimes I get them in here to stretch and I troll the bank in here. Right before we get to this point. Fish running around right now. It really isn't surprising. It's hoping we could keep catching them like we were. Probably need to go to different areas, you know. There might be some more in that pass by now. Hard to say till you try it. Sometimes this cove area here would be really good. It looks like we've been choppy out on the main bay, that's for sure. Maybe it'll blow some fish up in here. We know where they are, we just can't get there. We can't get out to where they are in this kind of weather. Did I tell you Killian's talking to an old guy about setting up a 44-foot steel sailboat hull? Killian would be unstoppable with that boat. I don't know if it's actually possible for him to get it done though. Years old, Patrick. That's pretty old. Are you 86 yet? You said the guy's 86. He's got this steel sailboat hull. And maybe the engine that's not in it and no cabin on it. And he's got 20,000 pounds of halibut. I don't know where he is. Oh, and he's in Washington. I might want to turn around and clear my gear in here, and then we'll run back across. Cut through Canoe Pass. Decide whether we want to fish the inside there or not again. Probably not. Probably save my fuel for tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow we can get out. If we can't get out tomorrow, we'll just fish in the pass there. Not coming back here for one fish again. It's cool that we got one anyway. Kind of like a miracle fish. Come up out of the deep. We got one, nice and sunny. Sun shining on us, that's nice. Super windy earlier, now the wind's kind of switched from the south. Pull everything up and then run across the bay here. Go through Canoe Pass and then decide what we're going to do from there. We might be able to fish in Deep Bay. Maybe we'll just cut across and see how Deep Bay's looking. Hate to just fish the same area over and over again, not catching anything. Alright, let's go ahead and pull the gear here. Practically like a tropical heat wave out here. Warm. pull this stabilizer in real quick. Pull the stabilizer. Done in the stabilization with this. Now we can make tracks. And on ice pellets are coming down again. Get out of here, ice pellets. What the heck, man? Ice pellets. Food. Oh my goodness. Good to see you, Dirk. I'm freezing my butt off today. As per usual. We got one. That's about it, man. We got blizzarded on. Not really seeing much bait fish or anything in here. Surprisingly, there was more bait fish yesterday. Kind of weird. It is cold. Get cold, 2:53, we'll see it in about 4 when we get back. Pretty good time to quit. Pretty good time to call it a day. Could also be a good time for the evening bite. I didn't take my bait off. The mink will be ready to eat my bait if I leave it on there. It'll cause a big problem. Tear everything up. I really don't know if there's enough time between this wind blowing right now and tomorrow morning to make me think I'm going to get out there. It's going to be really rough out there. Wait for me all fired up for this. Eight-foot waves in 8-second period or something. That wind's not bad. It's not as bad as it looked. I'm going to get laid down a little bit. jump off here and I'll come back. I'll come back when we get where we're going. I'll check back with you in like 30 minutes or something. Bye.